It's the 12th of April 1961. Yuri Gagarin flies into space on a rocket ship, Russia's favourite son. He goes up and around and comes hurtling back down to Earth, safe and sound, in a little silver pod. And then he gets out and he says, or so the story goes, "I looked and I looked, but I didn't see God." Now, C.S. Lewis, quite a clever man, wrote the Narnia books, created Aslan. He hears this and it makes him sit and smoke a pipe and think for a bit. But when he puts down his pipe, he's quite emphatic. He says, that's like Hamlet trying to find Shakespeare by looking in the attic. And you can see his point because Hamlet's stuck. He can look high and low and here and there, but he won't find Shakespeare anywhere because you can't find the author in the book. He can run tests. He can do experiments in his kitchen all day long. He can travel to the Philippines or Botswana or Peru. He can wish upon a shooting star. He can interview Rosencrantz and Guildenstern on where they think their words come from, but he's still stuck because you can't find the author in the book. But Mr. Lewis doesn't stop at that. He says there is a way that a character can know its author's name and know that name for sure. That Hamlet can know who Shakespeare is and what he wrote him for. He says, what if Shakespeare wrote himself into the story? What if he walks on stage himself and said, hello, said, I am William, I'm your author, and I heard you're wondering who you are and why you're here. Well, come to me a second, let me whisper in your ear. Now that, friends, is what we mean when we say Christmas. That's what the carols are all about. That's why the vicar bothers to turn up on Christmas morning. Because about 2,000 years ago, the one who wrote the universe wrote himself into the story. And when he'd grown up and learned to talk, he said, hey, I'm the one you're looking for, and I'm so much better than you think. And if anyone is thirsty, they should come to me and drink. The author of 1 billion galaxies wrote himself into our story in the least hygienic way imaginable, and he grew up as a refugee because he knew that we were stuck, and without him we'd be forced to make stuff up. He came to make us blind old Hamlets.